Hello, today we are making a pasta-shaped tier list. I've been sitting on this idea for a while, and I don't know, I just want to rank the types of pasta. Starting with, this is not going well so far. Starting with farfalle, I'm not really sure, so I'm just going to get a closer look. It looks pretty good, but I've never had it, so it's kind of irrelevant, so I'm just going to put it right in the middle. I found this template on Tier Maker, so if you want to make a tier list of your own, you can make a tier list of your own. Next is campanelle, another type I don't know, but just looking at the box, I'd eat it, but nah. Farfalle looks better, but I've never had either. Alright, next is just three types of spaghetti, they all accomplish the same thing. They all go, I'd say up here. I think linguine's more of a thicker noodle than these two. And then while we're here, I'll put spaghetti. Spaghetti goes higher just because it's iconic. This one I'm not familiar with. Tortiglione. Looks pretty good, kind of like a ridged rigatoni. Looks good. I think rigatone's overrated, so I'm going to put this one around here. Gnocchi slaps. Gnocchi's insane. It's not like other types of pasta. It's more made with it's a process. It's a process. So I'm not really sure why it's here, but it is. Oh, whoops. Next is pipe brigade. This one looks really good. This one looks very good. I've never had it though, so I can't really put it at the very top, but God, that is the type of pasta I would eat. Farfalle is immediate top tier, no question, and mini farfalle will go right next to it. These are hands down two of the best types of pasta. You can't argue with that. Next is mini pie. This looks just like the last one we did before the farfalles, so I'm going to put it right next to it. These look pretty similar. If not, they look kind of indifferent almost. And they look very good, but I've never had it. Next is a fancy word for elbow pasta. And these are very good, just kind of bland. It's gotten old because it's kind of like the classic mac and cheese shape. Next are these huge looking shells. I can't tell if they're big shells or medium shells, but I think they're medium shells, and shells are pretty good, but if you have multiple types of pasta that you're eating at the same time, which I do, the shells will cook the least just because how they're made, I guess. I'd put it probably at the top of this tier. Next is, God, what? This is just fettuccine. Am I crazy, or is this just fettuccine? I'm going to consider this fettuccine, and I'm going to put it with the rest of the spaghettis, but not in the tier with the normal spaghetti. But I would put it at the top of these four types of spaghetti. Next is girandole torsades, something like that. This is the type I probably eat the most because that's just the kind I have in my house, and it's pretty good. I'd probably put it in this middle tier. Yeah, that sounds about right. Next is corkscrew pasta is insane. Corkscrew pasta is insane because you can bite down on the corkscrew. You can it's just great, top tier. Next is this gnocchi sardi. Looks pretty good. Again, gnocchi is its own type of pasta, so I'm just gonna put it right next to gnocchi. Penne is hands down the worst pasta though. Penne is hands down the most boring, for some reason, bland tasting pasta. I don't know why it's so popular. It seems like any restaurant, the main pasta dish is penne, and it really shouldn't be. Penne is hands down the worst type of pasta on this tier list. Maybe the worst type of pasta in all, because it is just not good. It's bulky. It's you can't, there's bad surface area to get toppings on it. It's just not good. Like, you can poke your fork through it, that's fun, but that, like, rigatoni does it way better. Not much better, but rigatoni does it better. And I'm going to put rigatoni up here because it's kind of iconic after what happened on whatever day it was, May 24th, the whole rigatoni thing. Kind of iconic now. Next is a is this just pronounced macaroni? I guess. I'd say this is pretty good. I don't know, I've never had it, but it looks good. Just like, looks very thin, which I'm gonna put it here. It looks pretty thin. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one. I've never had it, though. Next is Castellane. That looks pretty good as well. That looks very good. Again, kind of big. Like, the only big pastas I can redeem are, like, ravioli, because, like, there's stuff in it. So having a huge piece of pasta that you can't, like, get cheese or sauce on it is fine, because there's stuff inside. But this is more of a twist. Like, it's not an enclosed shell. So I don't know. I'll put it in the middle there. Next, it doesn't have the name on it. It's these. These look delicious. These are hands down at the top. Like, this is hands down going right at the top. And so is Salentani. Salentani, this looks delicious. Like the corkscrew, but the cork isn't as tight. I'm going to put it right next to it. Like, the cork is not as tight, but God, that looks great. Those are the best kind. Mini penne. Mini penne is probably better than normal penne, but still not great. Fusilli, this looks like the one from earlier, kind of, so I'm just going to put it right next to it. Where is it? Here it is. These two are kind of similar looking, so I'm going to put them right next to each other. And finally, we have Casarecce, something like that. Looks very similar to, where is it? Looks very similar to this one, Castellane, so I'm just going to put it right next to it. So, that'll do it. God, I keep exiting the tab. That'll do it for the pasta tier list. Debatable slightly depending on how you like your pasta, like what toppings you like. But these are probably undisputed top tiers. Of course, spaghetti's at the top. Rigatoni's got to be near the top. And penne being at the bottom might be a personal thing, but God, I cannot stand penne. It is just not good. But thank you for watching. Leave your opinions down below on your favorite pasta shape. And they did leave some off of this tier list, but that's fine. I think you get the gist of it. So thank you for watching, and bye-bye.